We don't have one future. This is why we say that we cannot predict the future, because we don't have one. Even if you have enough data, you cannot predict the future, because the future is made by our individual choices.
Choices. So many. What to wear, who to believe, who to vote for, or even if you're going to vote at all. Hi, I'm Kai, your favorite meta man, meta person, guiding you through the insecurities of the digital world. Today's topic, technology and democracy. 2024, notable for the number of elections and AI's role in them. What a time to be created. Misinformation, deepfakes, digital campaigning, bots, and micro-targeting. And the tech gets easier, faster, and more convincing for bad actors to influence our decisions or even take away our choices. Dimitris, is the problem technology or society?
It's both. It's a technology problem because misinformation is not something that technology brought to us. Technology just amplified. We had propaganda in the 20s, in the 10s, in ancient Greece. So in terms of misinformation and propaganda is a tool of bad actors to create some kind of public opinion.
The major problem of our time, the problem of understanding the world we live in.
But it's not all bad.
We had, for example, European elections. With technology, we managed to give a vote to people that are abroad, away from Greece. And they vote.
You vote good people into office and you get rid of the bad ones automatically. How are you going to get rid of them if loudmouths like you gripe all over the place and never even bother to vote on election day?
Listen, I don't have to
listen.
Right now, with internet and artificial intelligence and access to knowledge, Generation Z and Generation Alpha is more active than ever. And we saw, for example, in Cyprus, one of the European representatives to be a TikToker, an independent TikToker, that he's 24 years old.
Isn't it impressive to see people not let their choices be made for them? I talked to David Emm, a leading cybersecurity expert, to get his views on the topic.
Democracy involves or requires our participation, and it requires us to exercise some thought and to be able to discern when we're being told something that's accurate as opposed to something that's not. If we're not able to do that because the technology becomes so good to fake it, then that poses a problem for democracy. It threatens to undermine democratic systems. So the Russians have an expression, trust but verify. And I think we need to do that as sort of informed paranoia, which says, okay, I will read the sources, I will get my information from all these different places, but I'm also going to look at it with a view to thinking, okay, does this look reasonable? Does it tally with what I'm hearing from multiple other sources? And therefore be able to navigate your way through it without just absorbing it uncritically.
Engage brain. Dimitris had a good build on that.
To have critical thinking, to be critical thinkers in order to do better choices and not be manipulated or misunderstood. So technology is just one part. Human brain is the other. We try to build stories in our heads with fragments of information. Even if we go to a society that everything is verifiable and everything can be produced with a serial number that you can check, we will have concepts of people believing that the earth is flat. Why? Because it's a perception bias and it's built in our DNA.
Critical thinking and a little informed paranoia. That's good advice. Don't let your choice get taken away. Use your vote. Here's your chance. Vote for Kai if you want to see more films like this. Or not. Remember, the choice is yours. End program.